Why is it when you need your hair to behave, it never wants to flippin' behave? I swear, like, my hair is just a law unto itself. It just does whatever it wants. But anyway, hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you've all had a lovely start to the new year. This is the first tutorial on my channel in 2021, so I wanted to make it a fun one. I didn't want it to be boring. Do you know what? I thought about doing a soft glam makeup look today. I really did think about it, and then I thought, we've seen that, like, we've seen the soft glam, let's do something a little bit different. So I thought today I would film for you a video I've wanted to film for you for ages, but I just never did it because I just felt like, oh, do people want to see it? But today I was like, do you know what? I want to see it. Like, this is the sort of content that I would want to see as a viewer. I am going to be showing you today how to do an evening makeup look or a going out makeup look including colour, because I mean, we always do soft glam, browns, you know, matte colours. We do that all the time, but sometimes we want to mix it up and put a little bit of colour in there, and it is hard to do. Like, I'll be honest, like, getting colour to just be wearable without feeling like, oh my god, I'm wearing, like, I look silly or whatever, or like feeling self-conscious with what colour you're wearing, like, that is difficult to do. So I thought today I would show you how I do it and how I incorporate pops of colour. Like, this could be any colour. Like, I've used pink today because I think pink is quite a fun colour. It's quite like, it's a very fashionable colour at the minute. We're seeing a lot of people doing bright pink stuff. Today I'm using pink, but you could swap this out for any colour, blue, green, whatever. But this is basically how I incorporate a pop of colour into a going out glam makeup look without it looking too over the top. So if you want to see how I created this look today, then just keep on watching. So I'm just filling in my brows using the same thing I have been using for the last 57 years, and that is the Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Brows in the shade. Now, it used to be in the shade Linda, but they renamed it and now it's in the shade Star Brow. So why am I always so out of breath? Honestly, every time I come to film a video, it's like I get so excited that I get out of breath. So to prep the lid for eyeshadow, I'm going to use my Collection Lasting Perfection concealer in the shade, it's the shade number 7. It's too light for me, but I mean, I have nothing else right now, so. I mean, the thing is like, with the shops being closed, you can't just go and have a browse, and I know, like, I could order online, and I do obviously, but I don't know, it's just something about, like, I like going into shops and being like, oh, I'll have that, I'll have that, I'll have that. I miss, like, not being able to do that. So for on the lid, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette, because basically what I want to do is I want to do like a nude eye, like a classic going out, night out eye on the top, and keep it quite matte, and then do the bright pink underneath, because we want to keep it like the same but different and still keep that vibe, because I know it can be like a little bit intimidating to go from like not wearing any colour to all of a sudden wearing a lot of colour. So actually, I was going to use the Soft Glam palette to begin with, but I'm actually going to go in with Give Me Sun by MAC, just to set our primer, or the concealer on our eyelid, and just to give us a bit of a transition shade to work into. So I'm just putting it on the outer part of the eye and blending it into the crease. I really don't worry about being perfect. You know, you're never gonna get it perfect, and fuck it, it's 2021. We don't have time to be messing around here. We need to just get this shit on. Do you know what I mean? We need to get stuff on and get out the friggin' door. Well, I mean, not right now. When we're going out, that's how we're gonna be feeling. I can guarantee it. We're in those vibes right now. We're getting ready. Oh my God. We're getting ready. We've got like a rosé in Vandal. We're putting our lashes on, our hair's in rollers, music's on. I'm getting a tear in my eye just fucking thinking about it. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with the Soft Glam palette. So I'm gonna take this shade here, which is called Rustic, and it's just like a mid-tone brown, slightly warm. And this is gonna go on the outer part of the eye. Now, the good thing about this look is we are basically just going to be able to do what we would normally do, keeping the eye pretty simple on top and just creating a soft smokiness, and then all the fun is going to be on the bottom. So I'm not worrying too much about what's going on at the top. And at this point, I'll also start dragging it out towards the temples, just to give us that kind of elongated eye shape. should we go a fraction darker? I think we're gonna go, yeah, we're gonna go a tiny little bit darker. So we're gonna take Cyprus Umber, which is this shade here, and this is a matte brown, and this is super dark. So I'm just taking it on a little pencil brush, I don't know if you can see there, and I'm literally just gonna dab it on that outer part of the eye there. Just like that. And then I'm gonna take the blending brush which I was using for those other shades, and I'm just gonna blend it slightly. So you're not going in with this brush with the colour, you're literally just putting it on with this and blending it with this, and it's just going to give us a slight bit of like darkness without it being too dark, if you see what I mean. So it's going to give us that depth. So when you put your false eyelashes on, it'll like make it look a little bit more smoky on the outer part of the eye, but not too smoky. And then for the lid, I'm just going to take Tempera, which is this shade here. It's just like a creamy white shade. I'm just going to literally dab that on the lid, just so we've got something there, but not really anything, if that makes sense, because we want it to be like matte. I don't want it to be shimmery and crazy, because this is all about making this look wearable on a night out. Like, we could go crazy and put like glitter and all sorts, and that would look amazing. But this is going to be more of like a wearable bright pink night out makeup. So me personally, I would keep this part of the eye quite simple. So the lashes we're going to be using today are these ones, and these are called Bow by JLG Cosmetics. So you'll all know that I use JLG Cosmetics lashes all the freaking time because they're so good. They're actually the ones that they use on Strictly Come Dancing, if you didn't know. And I just am gonna cut them down to the right size, and then I'm gonna plump them on. So usually I wear Dolly. They're like my everyday lash, and to be honest, like in my last videos before like I took that little break, I was using them in every video, and I just felt like, just like rethinking my content, I just thought, you know what, I need to start using different lashes because they are the best. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like they are such a nice lash, and they're like, can be toned down for every day, but they can be like dead glam as well. So it's like, I was using them because I've just freaking loved them so much, and they suit loads of people, and I know that you guys would like them. And before I put my actual lashes on, I'm going to be using the Ico Black Magic Mascara. I think I got it in a glossy box. It's, you know, not the best mascara in the world, but it makes your eyelashes black, so we can't complain. They look so pretty. Like in person, I'm looking at them and I'm thinking, the Dolly lashes are still my #1 vibe, but then when I look at them in the viewfinder, I'm like, whoa, they look so beautiful. And then I'm going to be using the Body Shop Skin Defense Multi Protection Lotion. So to start off my skin, I'm going to be using the Body Shop Skin Defense multi-protection lotion even. So this is SPF 50. Now, any of you that know me in real life or watch my videos will know that for me, protecting your skin is the most important thing in the world, and I work outside most of the time. So this is the most crucial part of my skincare routine, and honestly, if I mean, I don't really have like this major skincare routine, but I will not put makeup on without having a sun cream underneath my makeup. So do not skip this. Even in winter, guys, it needs to be being done. We're getting there. We're making some level of progress. So I think today I'm gonna be mixing 2 different foundations. So I'm gonna be using the Nars. Okay, this has got the longest name. So this is the Nars All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. I like this. I'm not crazy about it, but I need to use it up. It's in the shade Deauville. And then I'm also using another foundation with a really long name. It's this one. This is the Becca fucking hell. It's because I've not filmed a YouTube video in so long. The Becca Aqua Luminous Perfecting Foundation in the shade Medium, and we're going to be mixing them together. That's just what we're going to be doing, so let's get these on. I mean, I'm going to be honest, like when I first used this, the applicator was fun. I liked it, I didn't mind it. Now as time's gone on, it just pisses me off. Still just using my fingers. Do you know what? I started using a brush. I thought, do you know what? For the next couple of times, like when I went back to work after Christmas, I thought, do you know what? I'm just going to use a brush to blend in my foundation. It just didn't do the job the same. Like using your fingers just gets the job done so much nicer. And then once I've blended it in with my fingers, that's when I go in with my sponge and I'll just like press everything in. So I'm going to take one of the basic eye paints by, I think it's an eye paint, by P. Louise. This is the pink one. It's called Winter Rose, and I'm just going to pop this in my lower lash line and then buff it slightly underneath before I do my concealer. Ooh. So now we've got that little bit of a pink base on, I'm going to be taking this bright pink here. So this is from the James Charles palette by Morphe. So I'm going to be taking a little bit of that and I'm just going to layer it over the top. So before we buff any more of it in, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Charlotte Tilbury, what's this, Magic Away Concealer. This is in the shade 3, and I'm going to clean up under the eye and do my concealer. So I just literally will take it right underneath there and wing out underneath the eye. I'm then going to take the Charlotte Tilbury face powder in the shade 1 and I'm going to set underneath the eye. And I actually love to use this, the shade 1, to set the rest of the face as well, particularly this centre part of the face, because I just feel like it brings a little bit more dimension. Like when you've used, like I've obviously got fake tan on right now, so I've used quite a dark foundation, so I find that like a lighter powder just in the centre parts of the face just really like adds a little bit of dimension. So once we've powdered, I'm just going to take a little bit more of that pink and I'm just going to start buffing it a little bit lower underneath the lash line. So I think it's time for bronzer. So I'm going to be taking the MAC Give Me Sun bronzer, and I think we're going to do mainly a bronze rather than a blush today, because I just feel like with the pink you don't want to then go do like a really heavy blush. So I am going to go quite heavy with the old bronze to compensate for the no blush today. So I'm just kind of going on the out parts of my cheeks. I also like to kind of do it on my temples a little bit just to mix in the eyeshadow. For highlighter, I'm going to be using this Charlotte, this is not Charlotte, friggin' Tilbury. Honestly, I'm broken. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit in the shade Sun Dipped, and we're going to be taking a mixture of these two colours here because they're just nice champagne-y, classic, soft glam colours, and we just, well, because they're just nice champagne-y colours, classic soft glam colours, and it'll just look nice. Kind of give us that still classic soft glam look. So I'm just taking it on the tops of my cheeks. Now let's get some lips on. I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude Lip Liner. I've been wearing this every day. I love it. So I don't normally use liquid lipsticks, but today I'm going to be using one because I feel like when we're going out after lockdown, we're going to want this shit to stick. Do you know what I mean? So that's what we're going to be using today. So this is the shade Day Slayer, and it's by Huda Beauty, and it's a demi matte, so it's not a matte matte, which is nice. I've not actually used this before, and I'm hoping it's going to be a nudie colour. Oh, it's so nice. And I might just dab a little bit of concealer in the middle. Just to give us ombre vibes, because I'm telling you now, we don't have time for small lips in 2021. We need big juicy lips. So I'm just gonna go over with the lip liner again. Okay, so that is the makeup done. I feel like I need to go and do my hair, put an outfit on and come back so you can see the whole vibe. But so far, I'm kind of obsessed. I think it's looking real pretty. So give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back. So I'm back and my hair is looking a little bit more reasonable. It's not looking, you know, its best, but we're gonna just live and learn with this one. So basically I've just kept it like quite loose and romantic, to be honest, because I don't know, I was kind of feeling girly romantic vibes with the hair. I didn't want to do anything that was too structured, but this would actually look, because I was torn between two hairstyles. I was torn between a slick back pony and like something really loose and girly and fun and playful romantic like this. So I thought, in the end, I just thought, you know what, I'm just gonna do what I would normally do, like if I was going out for like drinks with my friends or like for dinner or whatever, just something really easy, loose and like slightly curly. So also I've been for a run today and my hair, it's kind of given away that it looks like it's been for a run today. Like it's not behaving itself. But I do think that these loose little curls with this type of makeup look is just so pretty and something a little bit different as well. Do you know what? I should zoom you in just to look at the makeup properly so you can see. I'm sure you can probably see better up close, but you can just see it's this really soft, matte, creamy, smoky eye on the top and then the really bright pink on the underneath. And I don't know, I think it's a really nice little twist on a classic going out glam. Like if you're wanting to do something a little bit different or you're wanting to go outside your comfort zone but not go too crazy, I think this is actually really nice because you've still got that element of like what you would maybe normally wear, like your browns and you like goldy tones. You've still got that in there on the top, but you've got a little bit of a something a little bit more flavoursome on the bottom, which I think is really nice. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed my interpretation of how to include colour in a makeup look without it being over the top, because I know that colour is so scary, but yeah, sometimes you do just want to do something a little bit different. So I hope I achieved that for you today. So I hope you enjoyed this first tutorial back in the new year. I hope you all had a lovely new year, great start to the new year. I can't wait to come up with some more fun stuff. I want to do more like, you know, I want to do my big crazy makeup, but at the same time I want to do like wearable looks that like you could actually wear, because sometimes I feel like the looks that I do that include colour are sometimes a little bit too out there. So hopefully we'll get more looks like this one which you could actually wear and go out in, and also the fun and crazy looks as well, because realistically that's like my bread and butter, that's my vibe. Like I love doing those big crazy looks. So any video suggestions at all, as I said before, leave in the comments, send me a message on Instagram, however you want to give them to me. I love hearing from you guys. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I feel like I'm just rambling now. And thank you so much. I'll leave all my socials down below as well. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.